In the words of Lord Stephen King himself, the circle closes, and I have finished his book, The Stand. And boy, howdy, did I enjoy it. This book follows a ton of characters that I'm not going to name through the path of an apocalyptic flu that is created by the US government and then spread throughout the world by accident, and 99% of the population dies. But that's not really the big inciting incident so much as the fact that people, the survivors, the people who are immune, begin to have dreams. And they all seem to share the same dreams. Some of them dream primarily of a woman living in Nebraska who's 108 years old, who's called Mother Abigail, and the others are primarily dreaming of a man called Randall Flagg, the walking dude, the dark man, the faceless man. Good and evil, essentially. And this book very much pits good and evil against one another. It is very mysterious. It is very tense. It is very ambiguous at times. And the story really follows these people as they begin to build community and they decide what is to be done about this dark man in the West. The only thing that holds this book back from being a 5-star blow it out of the water book for me is the ending. Now, Stephen King gets a lot of flack about his endings, not the least of which comes from me. Several Stephen King books I think have stuck the landing that I've read. This one, along with a few others that I have read, just not quite sticking it for me. Now, that just may be a personal preference. You may be very happy with the nebulous and unexplained endings of some of our larger characters. I don't want to spoil anything because it would feel so rude to spoil a book this long. But I would just have loved just a little bit more, just a little bit more about Mother Abigail, just a little bit more about Randall Flagg, just a little bit more about what is going on. Now, I don't have to be told that. I'm not saying it's a bad book because I'm not told that, but I'd love to know. All that said, the writing is phenomenal. The character work is wonderful, particularly in the character of Harold Lauder, which I'm not going to spoil how his story ends. But I find that the ending of his story, even though I made a funny meme about it where I was really angry at him, his story really continues to affect me. And the very end of his story continues to roll around in my brain. The idea that if one thing in our life, if we would have made one different decision years ago, is it possible that everything could have been avoided? But very, very good book. Really enjoyed it. Longer discussion to come. But please let me know what you think of this book, and I'd love to discuss it with you. Thanks for watching.